G'day, I'm Fletch Kelly. Welcome to another episode of Around the Grounds with ABS. Today I'm south of Hamilton at Weeran Angus. I'm joined by Tom French and Alec Moore. Alec's the stud principal and owner of Weeran Angus, and Tom French is one of the stud managers out here. Alec, if I could just start with you, could you just give all our viewers at home a bit of a brief overview of the Weeran herd, some of the key bloodlines that your herd's based on, and just a general overview of, staff and the total operation, including the sheep?
Yep. No, my pleasure, Fletch. Look, Weeran is, we grew from a commercial base and in the early days in the late 1960s, early 70s. So we're breeding Angus cattle for a long time. We're one of the early herds in the NBRS scheme who graduated the group breed plan, and then with some education at a Hereford herd, I decided bull breeding was something I thought I could do. Sometimes really good things grow slowly, and we're pretty impressed with where we're headed.
Fantastic. And roughly how many bulls per year are you selling at Weeran? You've obviously got the spring sale and the autumn sale going. Yeah,
selling 150 odd bulls a year has been probably our target. And depending on how viable it is, hopefully we can at least lift the quality of our 150 bulls or expand the program in the future if the opportunity arises.
Now, French, if I could throw to you, obviously you're fairly involved here in the bull breeding side of things, and what are some of the key attributes that your clients look for in the Weeran bulls, and what are some of the key elements that you believe make a good, successful bull breeding program that keeps your clients coming back to Weeran each year?
I think the main thing is probably temperament. I think that's a good base to start off with, and let everything else fall in place. Definitely having a large impact now on sort of calving ease and those carcass traits.
Okay. Yep.
There's a real push for that. So we're pushing on for that as well too, to give those rewards through to our commercial clients. And real high functional cattle. It's all well and good having the figures off the roof, but really they're not working out in the paddock and doing the job. What's the point of having them?
Exactly.
So they're sort of our three main attributes I think that we look for and that we're striving towards.
Cool. Now, Frenchie, over the years that you've been here at Weeran, are there any key ABS bulls that really stand out in your mind that you believe have done a good job in either the seed stock or the commercial herd here at Weeran?
Edmund's probably one that comes to mind now with his older cows coming through. Was probably a breed leader at the time for IMF.
Yep. Sure.
And I think a lot of milk might have been in there too. We've got a few daughters now coming through that are sort of coming into the donor pens. They've sort of proven themselves with 4 or 5 calves on the ground. One sort of the newer ones of things like Command. We've got a really nice Command son that we've kept. Really good calving ease, good growth, moderate sort of frame package, nice easy doing, good temperament.
Great structure.
Cool. And excellent structure.
Yeah, it's one thing he's been renowned for.
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Yep. And most recently you've had some enhanced calves come through as well?
Yep, pretty excited with the way they're coming along. We've had the first run of enhanced at our spring sale last year, and there's a couple in this year's sale.
Yep.
And they're really good calving ease again there too. Pretty good structure so far, what we're seeing with the early days, and the good carcass traits.
Absolutely. Well guys, thank you very much for that really brief but thorough insight into the Weeran program. It's been fascinating. There is one more question that I'd really like to ask you. It's probably not a question that gets asked enough within the Australian seed stock sector. Tom, if I can start with you, if you could be any fruit, what would you be and why?
I'd be a kiwi fruit, because then I'd have more hair.
Okay, that's a good one. And Alec, what would you be?
I still think I'd be a banana.
Right, okay. Should I ask why? Or?
Full of energy.
Okay.
Full of energy and just keep me rocking.
Cool. Well, you heard it here first at Weeran Angus. Thanks very much for joining us for another episode of Around the Grounds with ABS. We'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Fletch.
Thank you very much.